Monica here from Glam Jewels and the Get to Know Her show and all that good stuff. And I'm just waiting for Dawn from Rad Frenchies to join us here. Sorry, we were on for a minute and then somehow we got kicked off. There have been some Instagram glitches lately, and I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyways, let's just hope that we can do this today, and that Dawn will join us. She's waving to us, so I think she's going to be joining us in just a second. How are you guys? How are things going? I hope you had a nice Easter weekend, and I know it was tough for a lot of people, not being with family and all of that stuff. So anyway, yeah, these are tough times. So if you had a rough weekend and you're not feeling your best, it's okay. It's all right. We're going to get through this stuff together, you guys. We have to have faith. And Dawn is trying to join. I'm sure it'll work in a second. Has anyone else been having Instagram problems lately? We talked a lot about many different topics. We talked about our olden days and being in the jewelry business at the same time, which is pretty cool. That makes a difference. Yeah, so we had so much history to talk about, and it was really, really great. I learned a lot of things about Dawn that I did not know. There she is. Now we're talking. Oh, that's so good. Okay, perfect. I'm going to back myself up a little. This is fantastic. I can take the earphones out, so I don't need them. Oh, much better, Dawn. Much better.
Good.
So, I don't know. I think Instagram, there have been some weird things happening with it lately.
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put you here. It's like I'm afraid to touch my phone right now because I got booted out last time.
I know. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm feeling the same too. Oops. Don't
Okay, now I
touch
have to hold my phone.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, now we won't touch our phones. We're here. Oh my gosh. So what's a busy girl like you got going on for the rest of the day today with your doggies?
Well, I got a new progesterone machine, so I have a breeder friend coming over, and we're going to take blood from her female, and I'm going to show her how to use the progesterone machine, and then we'll get some results, test results. You're like, what does that mean? We'll get some test results, and then what that means is based on her numbers, we'll know when her dog is ready to be mated or paired with another dog.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it tests the hormone levels. So yeah, it's exciting. It's new. I usually leave it to the vets, the experts, but I wanted a little more hands-on experience, and especially recently, you know, for any of the followers that know that we had a premature litter, this machine will help us in the future prevent that from happening again, or at least know if there's something going on with mom's hormone levels.
Wow, okay. So is this like a new discovery as a result of what happened over the weekend?
No, oddly enough, I had already purchased the machine a while ago, and I had a couple other breeder friends go in and get machines from different provinces as well. And it's just one of those things, like, you know, the things that make you go, where you're like, if I had this before, I would have been more involved in the process. I would have had a better understanding of what was going on. And so, I mean, even though it was in the works before and I wished I had it now, it's still part of the bigger picture where I've learned something from it and can go from there.
Yeah, oh, good for you. So how many babies do you guys have in a year over there at your house?
It depends. So last year we had 4 girls. So we have 5 adults in our home and 2 puppies who are coming up to be our, you know, eventually they will be mature adults and we'll breed them as well. But last year, I think we had 30 puppies. It was a lot. Everybody decided to have puppies all at the same time too, which never happens. But so it was insane. But this year's going to be a lot calmer. So right now we have two litters of 5, but then, so we're looking at what month is this? April, and that's been it for us for this year. And then a couple months down the road, we'll probably have about the same. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's
I mean, they give us something to do. They're fun, they're adorable, they're cheeky.
yeah.
You know, it's funny because people are like, "Wow, you have such a great job," and I clean up pee and poo and, and all the gross stuff on a daily basis. But I
Yeah.
do love my job. It's
Yeah.
not a job. Yeah.
No, that's so nice. You're caring for these beautiful little creatures.
Yeah.
And so how long do you have them until you give them over to their forever homes, we hope?
They go for their 8-week wellness check at the vet. The vet will check for luxating patella. They'll give them their vaccinations. They'll check for like heart murmur or just to see if there's anything going on with the puppies, something that
Okay.
we may have overlooked. And after their 8-week vaccinations, we start to make plans for them to go to their new homes. So I'm going to say probably closer to the 9-week mark, but it's different for every puppy because let's say we have a runt in the litter, the runt will typically hang on to a little bit longer. So, but never,
Oh,
yeah, never prior to 8 weeks.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dawn, can I ask you again, are you able to show a puppy here for the Instagram people who are watching?
Yep. I'll show a bigger one this time. One
Okay.
second.
Okay, we're gonna see a puppy, you guys. Everybody wants to see puppies, especially now with COVID. We need our love of our animals. That's for sure.
So this is
Oh,
this.
aw. Oh, you're a bigger fella.
Yep. She's
Oh, she's a little girl.
yeah, she's a little chunker. Her ears still have to pop up. They'll be like that.
Oh,
She don't let her cute looks fool you. She's a rotten. Remember I was telling you earlier about the siblings that were fighting?
yeah.
This
Oh,
is
she's one. Oh, how sweet.
this is the girl my son is calling Padme, and I'm like, it doesn't suit her. So, but yeah,
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, and
yeah.
their fur like super soft?
So soft. Frenchies can
Yeah.
have different fur. Some Frenchies will have like a really coarse coat. I had a girl, she was from Showlines maybe about 2 years ago. She had the worst, it was so coarse that anytime I was walking through the house and I had socks on, I would get a hair sliver in my foot and it would be like the worst feeling
Oh,
ever. Yeah. But
wow.
these guys are like, just like soft fuzz. They're just,
Oh,
yeah, and their puppy breath is so cute.
oh, that's so nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So
That must be so wonderful to have all that love in your house all the
it,
time.
it's very rewarding. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do,
we
I was just going to ask you if you ever get attached to the puppy, like if it's really hard to give them over.
yes, so it's funny because we operate with a waiting list. So right now we have 19 families who are on our waiting list who have deposits down. And so the next upcoming litters, what we do is we always reserve first pick of the litter. Ryan and I had made the executive decision. This girl's kind of on our watch list. Like we might keep her, we might not. But it's hard because you do get attached to sometimes. Like in this litter with this little girl, there's one little boy that I'm completely in love with. He's just everything about him is absolutely adorable, and he reminds me of Hank, which is our stud. So it makes no sense for us to keep a boy even though we absolutely love him, but yeah, it'll be hard when he goes, and it happens. It does happen.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's amazing. Uh, so many people say this that, the dog finds you, and it's true. They like our dog. We have a Jack Russell pug mix. She's a jug.
I bet
And
she's cheeky.
yeah, oh my God, she's very cheeky. Yeah. And she's older now. She's 12, and we got her when she was 5, but my husband always says she found us, like she's just so meant for us, and yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, they're animals. Animals are the best. And
Yeah.
if you reward them, they reward you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's so much to be thankful for. And there's nothing like coming home to that, you know. They're so
Conditional love.
excited to see you.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's so true.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what about you when you go out, Dawn, and you come back? Do you have like all a fleet of puppies running to the door when you come in the door, or what?
No, when we go out and we come home, we have what I call spite poops. So someone will be mad that we left them at home and we'll walk in and there's like a poop at the front door or a pee or something. And then I'm just like, Hank has been doing it lately and I'm like, I know it was you. And he kind of looked at me like, but was it? Like, yeah.
You're
He,
like, you should know better. Yeah.
he does know better. Like we don't have a fence here. We have invisible collars. So they wear the collars. I mean, some people think that's mean. They don't get zapped. You only get zapped if you try to go past the line, right? But
Right.
so these guys, we open the front door, they go out into the backyard, they do their zoomies, they run around like lunatics, and then they come back in. So I mean, he goes to the front door when he wants to go outside, so he knows what he's doing. Like, he
Yeah.
could have held it the extra 20 minutes it took me to come home from the grocery store. But Frenchies are stubborn. Everybody always says with hello. I can see people
Oh
writing,
yes, you probably have people asking things. I'm afraid to touch my phone too, like you.
how long do I foresee myself breeding? So, I don't know because here's the thing. My mom will say that I used to always say I never saw myself being a breeder because I get too emotionally detached or too emotionally attached to the pets.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest part about becoming a breeder is learning that the adults, when we have to retire them, we can't keep them all. They have to go to good homes. So that took a long time to get used to. I've built up sort of like an armor towards that, but I guess I'll keep doing it as long as I keep enjoying it and as long as people keep enjoying pets. I think if people, I don't know, I think if the market changes and I see a lot of sadness out there, I think that might make me reconsider what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But right
Like
now,
you said, that people are getting animals and then they can't care for them, and you're seeing like the volume of dogs in shelters going up. Yeah.
yeah, and we've been very lucky. So when a dog leaves our home, we have had families in the past reach out and they've said to us, maybe they've had improper training, maybe their lifestyles have changed or something's come up where they've had to surrender an older pet. When that happens, people will usually reach out to us when they've got a dog from us and ask us to go through the adoption process with them. And I love that because we always have people asking for older pets. See, that's them.
Uh,
So I know, that's the other thing. Like I was telling you about, animal activists coming after us. Not everybody wants a puppy. You have seniors like, your grandparents who are done raising kids, done raising grandkids, who just want a dog that's already house trained and well behaved, and they just want to love that dog unconditionally. So, anyways, we'll give the pups out to them. But losing my train of thought again. But
no, that's great, Dawn. That I'm glad you brought that up. That's because even like I was saying this to my husband, we don't have children, and our dog, she doesn't like kids, she doesn't like other dogs, and we're the perfect mom and dad for her, right? And
absolutely.
and I've said that to him. I've said for me, I would never get a puppy. I would always get an older dog, or because for exactly those reasons that you're saying, like and if they are a little quirky, they're a little bit older, whatever, we're the people that can handle that.
That's
Whereas the
right.
puppies should go to the young families, in my mind anyway. That's
Yep.
sort
Someone
of
that
how.
someone that's ready and eager to take on a puppy and is prepared
Yeah,
for that responsibility. It's hard though too because with younger families, they're both typically working, so there has to be a little bit of work-life balance there as well
yeah,
because you don't want the puppy to be left at home alone for long periods of times or in a crate or those types of things. But I will keep breeding until it's I will keep breeding as long as it makes me happy, and I am always passionate about what I'm doing, and I don't see us stopping in the near future at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
My mom is Whisper Willow Kennel, Whisper Willow French Bulldogs, and she has bred since she was 19 years old. She used to show French Bulldogs as well, and she's still doing it. And she says she's going to do it till the day she dies, just because she loves it so much. It brings her so much joy. Yeah. So maybe that's me. Maybe I'll be just like my mom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so great. Okay, speaking of that, you just made me think of something. I'm going to give you another reference to old TV that you might not know, but this is a movie actually. Did you ever see the movie Best in Show with Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy? And it's about dogs in a dog show.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know
That's
if you're
twice I've
seeing
done that to you now.
what's that?
I said that's twice I've done that to you now.
That's okay,
I
but
must
that's
have
our
grown up
age
filtered.
difference. You're like a whole decade behind me, so it's okay. But listen, you have Dawn. I don't know if you're seeing your
That's
mama right now,
insane.
or if you guys are doing separate things. But you both have to watch that show. There's a couple things you're gonna love about it. So first, the movie, I should say. First of all, it's about people bringing dogs, to dog shows.
Yeah.
But the part you're gonna love so much is the thing that I love about it is that it's like the people that show their dogs are neurotic and they're nuts and they're crazy. And it actually reminds me of touring around craft shows. Like
Yes.
all of us as exhibitors.
Yes. Monica,
It's so funny.
you have no idea. And so it's yes. So in the when you and I were in the jewelry industry together,
Yeah.
it was cutthroat. The dog world is nuts. And this is where I said to you, I started to lose faith in humanity because
Yeah.
just all the negativity. And the interesting fact, so I'm a registered breeder with the Canadian Kennel Club, and the Canadian Kennel Club requires you to, anytime you have a litter, regardless of the color of puppies, you must register all the puppies under the mom and dad, like the parents of the
Okay.
litter. So this girl is a blue and tan. So she cannot be shown in the show ring. So there's groups out there that are called anti-color activists who only like CKC show standards, okay? So like redheads, brunettes, creams kind of thing. They
Okay.
don't like gray hair. So, but the problem is one of my blue dogs came from a show quality red dog, and people don't understand unless you're testing for color, these standard show dogs can produce color. So I don't understand the activists going after other breeders' lines when they don't understand the whole genetic makeup behind it, and they don't do the testing, and they don't know the heritage or the history, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it can be a little cutthroat. And I hope one day with our breeding program they will allow blues to be shown because I think they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Love has no color, right?
Yes, that is exactly right.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Dawn, that's so nice. I'm gonna send you the trailer for that movie
I
for
will
you and
watch
your
it.
mama.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Oh, this has been so much fun. I've really
Yeah.
enjoyed reconnecting with you. And like I said, for anybody, I mean, nobody would know this, but Dawn actually reached out to me a couple of months ago just to say hi and reconnect. And she shared with me some doggy jewelry that was hot stuff and said, have you ever thought about doing this? So I've been in conversation with another designer, and we're thinking about possibly launching something, and we're going to bring Dawn in as our quality control person to make sure that whatever we create is going to be strong enough and good enough for the
We'll
doggies.
test them all out.
Yeah, you'll test
I
them
think
out. Okay.
I think it'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm so happy we're reconnected. Do you still talk to Rachel from Tie Knots?
No, and it's not that I don't want to. She got married and disappeared off the face of the earth. So I
Oh,
suspect she just, like any of us, when you're running a business and you're constantly engaging in social media, I feel like she had maybe like a change of life plans and just unplugged. And I hope she's just living her best life.
yeah,
Yeah,
good.
I always joke one day I'm just gonna be like nowhere and I will be like enjoying the sun and my like freshly grown garden and just by the
Yeah.
water somewhere and just doing everything that gives me all the good feels.
Oh, that's so good. Not
Yeah.
forget the high rise in Toronto.
Yeah, no high rise. No.
No
No
high
comfort
rise.
jungle. They can keep the high heels. I don't miss them.
Yeah, me neither. Nope. Forget that. Oh, Dawn, well, thank you so much. I'm gonna
You're
let you
welcome.
get back to your doggies now,
Yes,
but it's been such a pleasure to have you. Thank you for
absolutely.
everything, and
Yeah.
I'll be tagging you all over the place so you'll be able to see
Sounds
the interview and everything.
sounds great.
All right. Enjoy
Okay.
your day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for joining today. That was so much fun, and we cannot wait to have you join us again next week for another amazing interview on Facebook Live on our Get to Know Her show. And then, of course, we'll be back here for an after party. So please join us. Thank you so much, and keep showing the world your sparkle. Bye for now.